All right, boys, we are live. All right, guys. So we have, as of starting this live stream, how long do we have? Basically
57 minutes.
50 some minutes. So giveaway ends at midnight in Colorado time. So Mountain Standard Time. So if you guys haven't got in, you guys have a little bit of time. Left. So yeah, it's gonna take a couple days in order to figure out the winner. Obviously, this is ending on a Saturday, so we'll send off all the entries to our third-party sweepstakes attorney on Monday, and we should know probably. You think within the week? Usually it's within a week or so. But I think we have it to allow us about 10 days or so from there. So some guy was just asking, when do sponsor hoodies ship? I think he meant ship. But basically, we put in a big order of hoodies and T-shirts and all that stuff about a week ago. So a lot of that stuff is going to be coming in soon. But also towards the end of the giveaways, inventory gets really messed up, and we obviously don't have like everything in stock. We can't anticipate, if we're going to sell a bunch of like smalls of this one T-shirt. So right at the end, or basically on Monday, we put in our final order with our local screen printers, and then they, as fast as they could get them to us, they get them to us, and as soon as we get them, we fold them, bag them, and ship them out as fast as we can. And again, this is a 2 to 3 man operation depending on the day, as far as shipping and fulfillment, and it literally is it's out of my basement. So we're a small operation. We're not Amazon. We really do appreciate patience. Yeah, we're at the shop. We're live streaming for the last hour of this thing. I don't know, Ty, do you got anything you want to say?
No.
Can you guys hear the AC? Is the AC bugging you guys? Like, I don't know if it's got some.
I think like going like towards the wall shouldn't be too bad.
Woo! All right, so I got my little aqua flask here. So we had an issue with these with the straws, because the straws were falling off. But
they're supposed to be sending different ones.
They're supposed to be sending different ones. So we took those ones off the website. But if you guys, so these ones are the ones with the straws are unavailable. They just got the wide mouth thing. But basically, unless we put them on, unless we had a bunch of guys that were willing to drink them like this.
They said they'd send us handle weights for sure. I'd rather almost have them send the straws.
Send the straws.
Yeah.
Thanks for the dum-dum. That butterscotch. Yeah. Can I still enter? Yeah. So the giveaway is still live for about. I wish we had like a little timer, like to put behind my head. So if you guys actually go to the website, motionautotv.com, at the very top of it, there should be. Is it the counter?
Yeah, it's got a countdown.
There's a countdown counter. A timer on there.
Yeah,
so
by the second.
So as of this video right now, it's showing 53 minutes. Obviously YouTube delays this a couple seconds or 15-20 seconds or whatever, but yeah, this is kind of a tradition. I think it's been the same video title and everything since we basically started the giveaways or whatever in like 2017, but last minute, time is running out, boys. We got less than an hour left. If you guys want to get entered, now is absolutely the best time, because we're basically ending it tonight, so it is kind of your last chance. But also we're doing double entries too, so that's another promotion. And one of the things that I kind of wanted to do for obviously the giveaways, they help support the channel. The YouTube ad rev and stuff, just how it is, just doesn't support, I guess, kind of the option that we want to be able to run and to be able to go to the events and build really cool fast cars. Like, obviously stuff is just getting more expensive as time goes on, and I really do appreciate all of you guys getting entered. I think the whole concept is sweet. It gives me a chance to kind of build a car and not have to have it sit around, or find a purpose for it. And it's kind of one of those things, like, and I think that's why people are so stoked about the EK hatch that we're doing, is because it's so clean. It's such a simple, cool build that I feel like everybody wants.
I feel like at some point in your life, everybody wanted a EK hatch, a turbo EK B
Yeah,
series.
like you had a buddy or like you had a friend that had like a, you know, everybody has like that clean EK hatch with like the primer front end, you know, like the back of it's all clean, but like the whole thing isn't painted.
Yeah.
You know, they're kind of like 240s, where they're like when you see one color, it's kind of a crazy thing. Or you only see them at car shows or whatever. But no, it's absolutely a beautiful car. I'm super proud of it, and you know, I'm proud to be able to give it to one of you guys. Hopefully, whoever wins it is super freaking stoked on it, and you know, it's a super cool, reliable, simple car that, you know, anybody could drive. They could pay the taxes on it. They could register it. They could park it in a garage. They could park it on the street. I mean, that's probably kind of sketchy because it's a Civic, but you know, it's a rad car, and I'm really really excited about it. And you know, one of the cool things is the whole concept of the giveaway is that, you know, hopefully you guys don't go home empty-handed. You know, at the end of the day, if you guys got entered with the purchase or whatever, like you literally get a sticker, or you get a hat, or you get a t-shirt, you know. And it's so cool to be able to go to like events like the ice cream cruise, or like Formula Drift, or go to a drag strip in you know, in a different city. Like when we were wearing, you know, the merchandise, or their wife was wearing like a tank top or something that had Motion Auto on it, you know. And it's just really cool to be able to see that. Or, you know, people Snapchatting me, you know, other people that they see at Walmart, you know, and they're wearing some Motion Auto stuff. So it's a really cool thing. So yeah, I don't know. I'm really stoked for the end of the giveaway. Obviously, there's a lot of stress that kind of happens. Is, you know, trying to get the car ready. It's like a SEMA crunch, but not only a SEMA crunch, there's like a merchandise crunch too. You know, trying to figure out the numbers on, you know, what to order and how many of these do we order, and, you know, oh, we sold out of these, and, you know, it's a big mess. But again, appreciate every single one of you guys for you know, having patience and everything. But what do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to go check out the car? We should probably go look at the car a little bit more. We thought about doing kind of a you know, kind of shout out orders or whatever as they come in, or if you guys want to say something, you could put it in your order notes, and you know, we could do like a little shout out thing as we do it, as, you know, basically the end of the giveaway. So will the winner have to get the car in person? So typically what we do is we fly them out, and you know, go over the car, show them everything, you know, basically hand them the paperwork and everything from there. And then we either kind of help them, you know, arrange shipping. Normally we have them pay for that, and you know, that's kind of where the $3,000 comes in. But we do pay to have them like flew in here and back, basically a round trip, to kind of hang out with them and do all that stuff. And so we normally hang out with them for a couple hours, depending on how much time and everything they have. So it's kind of like a little experience too. You get to meet us, check out the shop, and do all that type of stuff too. So it's a cool concept. And you know, I think the past 4 winners, you know, everybody who's won the previous cars, you know, they've all had a good time. And I think Thomas still has the S14. I think Ben ended up selling the Big Dirty and the trailer and the car.
He had some issues with the state, like.
Yeah, I don't think California liked Big Dirty with emissions and stuff like that. But he ended up getting a WRX, and then I think like a 335i. He was kind of playing with cars here and there too, so he ended up picking up some other stuff off of Copart and rebuilding it and stuff. And then what was the third one? The third one we gave away was the Mark IV Supra, and so that was Andy. He's from Boise, Idaho. And he still has that thing. He was sending me some pictures, or he posted some pictures of it on his story the other day. That was cool to see him still have that thing. And then Kenneth, he was down kind of close to Houston. He won our 2017 WRX, and he actually ended up just moving to Puerto Rico, or was it? Because he posted a picture of it, like it and his other. He had the FRS. He had them both on a transport trailer, like getting shipped, and I was like, "Oh, bud, did you sell it?" He's like, "No." He's like, "I'm just having it shipped because I'm moving to wherever it was." So
yeah, I think I remember he said he has family down in Puerto Rico, or
it was something like that. I'd have to go back in the messages.
Like that, yeah.
So he said audio keeps cutting out for some reason. I wonder if it's because you're choosing some of the Wi-Fi and it's mad, or maybe it's that thing. All-wheel drive Honda giveaway. So I mean, we're talking about building a all-wheel drive something. We'll leave it at that. Stream is fine.
There's some we'll just say there's some new all-wheel drive products
Pieces
in development that we've been in contact with the manufacturer about being one of the first to try out. So we're looking into that option. So that's definitely something we want to do.
That would be sick. Keep the all-wheel drive Honda. So as far as my all-wheel drive Honda, I don't think I would give that to somebody, just because it's such a rowdy car, you know, and it's one of those things that it's not realistic for somebody to own that car. And typically when we try to do giveaways, we want it to be practical for somebody. Like the WRX was probably the most practical thing that you could give somebody, because it's a 4-door, so if you had a family, it's all-wheel drive, it's basically a brand new car. Had what was it, 15,000 miles on it? Did it have 15 or did it have 30?
It was I don't know. It was like 17,000 or something.
There was like no mile. Maybe it had 15 when I bought it. It had 17 when we ended up giving it away. But yeah. So somebody said, when are we still announcing? So we got a $10 super chat, first super chat of the night from Aaron Peterson. He's keep it the great content, guys. We love the channel.
Chris gave us an Australian dollar, I don't know what that is. That's Australian.
Chris gave us an Australian something. Thanks for the super chat.
That's
yeah.
like 50 cents US, but appreciate it. I feel bad for Australians right now. Like, if you have to buy car parts from the US, like, you just get shafted. I kind of wish that GoFast Bits didn't have US-based stuff anymore, because then you could buy stuff at like 50% off.
Oh, in Australia?
Australia
maybe now might be a good time to do a bear swap in something.
Yeah,
you know,
because the exchange rate's cheap.
Yeah. Whispers, do something with the 300ZX.
Jimmy already did what you'd want to do with the MCX.
Can I drive my Supra? Somebody asked where my Supra is, and it's in my house. I was actually thinking about driving it here, but we stole the ECU out of it because I burnt up one of the other ECUs messing with the Maribel. Yeah, I just got it. I brought the laptop home earlier because I was gonna drive it. So if you guys haven't got entered yet, we have 44 minutes left. There is a countdown on there. Ethan sent $13.99, and that is in CA. I don't know what Canadian. So I appreciate that, Ethan.
Shout out, Ethan. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Do a Evo giveaway at some point. I honestly want to do another Evo build at some point. There was one the other day on Marketplace, and it's just one of them things. I have too many freaking cars right now. Like, Ty was telling me, he's like, hey, if you sell 2 cars, you could maybe buy another one, or if you sell 3 cars, then you could buy another one. Which I kind of agree. Like, I kind of was clearing stuff out for a little while, and then I just kind of got back in the mood, and then I just found some deals. So Mr. Stevens _23 just sent a $9.99 super chat. Appreciate that. He said, when will we know who's the winner? So
late next week.
Probably late next week or early the week after that. So depends on, again, we send everything off to our third-party sweepstakes attorneys, and they get back to us with basically the grand prize winner, and they have to be confirmed, which means that they have to meet all of the eligibility requirements as far as, whether they're like a citizen and, they're, but all the rules that we have in the rules, basically. So, C10 giveaway. C10 giveaway, I've kind of thought about that too. So we thought about doing kind of the concept of like build one, give one. So like as we were building a car, so we'd basically build like a project one, and then we would essentially potentially give like a non-project car one away. Love the channel. Ty's killing it with the giveaway. Proud of all you guys. Can't wait to see who wins. 120 entries. RPF Garage has 120 entries. So again, double entries, guys, till the end of the giveaway. You got 40 minutes left, basically. Midnight here in Colorado is going to be the end of the giveaway. My 2G GSX had a OG Gretty Type S blow-off valve. I wanted the Civic just for the blow-off valve noise. I mean, it's I like the Gretty Type S blow-off valve too. My Datsun, when I had the KAT in it, it freaking had.
We're getting some more orders on these that we're not shutting out. Okay, continue. Sorry.
Yeah. So Ty's gonna go through the orders and see if anybody put anything in the notes, of of anything that they said. All right, we got an order with some notes on it. Ooh, Christopher sent a $20 super chat and he said goal. He's putting it out into the world. So we'll go out to the shop and go over the car here in a little bit if you guys want to see anything or look at anything on it. Did he have a?
Nobody's put in yet, but there's been some.
Yeah, so
there's been some orders coming through. I'll just give you guys a quick shout out, whether you're on here or not. Recent orders we've had are Nick Muser. You got him something, so shout out to Nick. Brett Babington, appreciate it, guys. Max Eritz, you got something, and Trevor Gilman. So if you guys are on the live chat, I see your orders just come through, so appreciate that for that.
There's
final
also
push.
a Marcus, Jeffrey, Damian, Thomas, John, Adam, Eric, Wesley. And those were all within like the last 5 minutes or so. So since we started talking about it, so
we appreciate that last
MPK
push, guys.
Auto Customs, 570 entries here. Would like to have an EK hatch to match my EK Coupe turbo build. Well, MPK, I really, really appreciate it, and should have some dope merch coming your way here soon. That sounds like, I don't know if that was multiple orders or if that was one order, but I don't want to pack that one.
I mean,
I don't want to pack that one. There's some complicated orders, like because the synthwave pack, and then like detailing packs, and it takes a long time to pack these orders properly, and then also to like try to make sure that they're packed properly to deal with like shipping companies, FedEx or UPS or whatever. Especially. I don't know if it, like, I have a really good UPS guy where he like sets stuff down nice at the house, but man, I seen a video on Facebook today, like somebody was like, oh, UPS like dropped my ECU, and he like literally just like had a ECU box, like a small ECU box, just like walked like halfway through the yard and just like threw it like a frisbee on the porch, and it was like a dude's ECU. Like it was like
Adam, did you see Adam's video today with what's his name?
Oh yeah,
Andy
he was talking
Chris
about
was saying the UPS or FedEx ruined two of their EMU blocks.
Yeah, two of them.
Two of their
two
ECUs.
ECUs.
So that's $2,300 in ECUs.
Yeah. I live in Colorado, but still have an Alaska driver's license, so am I eligible?
Where's he located, sir?
So he lives in Colorado, but he has an Alaskan driver's license.
I think as long as you can prove residency. So it's like the same thing where if you were to go get plates or something, you should be like proof of residency or something like that.
Yeah.
Like provide, if you have utilities or
utility bills or something like that. But again, that's going to be up to our
the attorneys they figure that's why they get paid to do all that, not me.
When are you guys planning to Los Angeles to make race week? To make race event. To make a race event.
We have to maybe talk to TJ and see if there's events going out there. Maybe drifting or something.
I mean,
we did Drift Week was in LA.
So Drift Week is actually, I mean, hopefully with all of the COVID things, happening, that Drift Week is still a thing. But the plan is with that, we're gonna end up, what's that? Northeast. Never been Northeast. Maybe we go see the old F Yeah boy. Go up there and
that'd be fun. I've never been up there.
See his bald head and hang out with him up there. See what he's up to. Dave is actually up in Connecticut right now.
Connecticut, that was New York.
Junkyard Dave is up in Connecticut getting some wide body parts for his wide body Hellcat Trackhawk all-wheel drive wagon thing that he's building. So he's driving to New York to pick up his parts. So if you guys are in Connecticut and you want to see Junkyard Dave, if you have a couch for Junkyard Dave to sleep on, freaking hit him up on Instagram. So what do you think of the XLR? Is the XLR? I think an XLR is basically a C6, or it's basically a Corvette with.
It's a supercharged V6, I think.
Yeah, but like the suspension wise, I think suspension wise.
I don't know about that.
Yo, Trevor, met you at Cletus and Cars, working on the Turbo Crown Vic. You just bought a key tag race car, so can I use it if I win? Hopefully you get to use it. And I'm back. Build one more. I don't know what happened. Was build one more cussing? I got a car pushing 2,000 horsepower on the street. It's a sleeper, huh? I guess. I bought $45. Hope I win. So again, we have how many hours do we got left? how many minutes? We got 37 minutes on my computer, but it's gonna be delayed a little bit. So you guys still have time. If you guys are questioning whether you have time, you got a little bit of time. Let's see, where's the orders at? Let's go back over there. As long as they, oh man, you operate that thing, cause would Cali Peeps? Would Cali Peeps have problems with the hatch?
Depends on who you know.
It depends on. I seen this thing. It was like this inspector picture today. It was like when you pick a good inspector, and he had like $20 bills, and he was like looking at the bottom of the car, like doing an inspection on it. I was like, hell yeah, that's you probably need to find one of those guys if you.
I mean, let's be real. There's modified cars that exist in California, so there's a way to do it.
And if you live in California, there's probably
you probably know somebody who has done it who could tell you.
You probably know somebody who's done something. Are you doing the raffle today? So, again, with the sweepstakes, we send everything off to our sweepstakes attorney, third party, and we're going to send them basically everything on Monday. We'll send them all the entries, and basically they're going to get back to us within a couple of days. Well, normally it's about the same day. Normally it's the same day, but then they also have to contact basically the grand prize winner to determine if they're eligible, that they meet all the requirements and stuff like that. So that's, it might be a couple days. It honestly depends on whoever wins, how fast they're able to get them their information back. There's some tax documents they need to fill out that, they need to send. Basically, they just need to send stuff and prove that they're eligible. So that's kind of the situation with that. But yeah, so, a little over 30 minutes, 35 minutes, something. Is Wisconsin eligible? I would assume so. So
I mean, they're a continental U.S.
What is the requirements? There's some requirements. What are the requirements, or is there a policy sheet?
Like eligibility requirements?
So we have the rules and everything on the website. If you guys, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see them down there.
It's like, pages of policies. And just it's a bunch of legal paperwork. That's
so again, doing the sweepstakes, it is, you have to make sure that you're legally compliant. So that's why we do go with a third-party sweepstakes attorney, so that we have everything legal and compliant. It's funny, like we run the ads on Facebook. If any of you guys have been getting our ads on Facebook, you could raise your hand, like put a little hand emoji or something. But it's funny, people that comment on there, they're like, scam, like I can't believe these guys are doing that. But I mean, literally everybody's been doing this for how many years now? I mean, the Diesel brothers have been doing it for probably 5+ years.
They're probably doing it for 7.
No, I think it was about 5. Because I talked to him in 2015. That was when I first talked to him. Went out to SEMA. That was before they had the TV show. And I was like, hey, tell me about these giveaways. And he's like, all right, if you're going to do a giveaway, you have to get an attorney. Like, 100%. He's like, there's no way around it. And I basically waited like a year before we did our first giveaway after that. And I was really sad that we waited so long. But yeah, it's just one of those things. There's a process to it, and we've made sure that we went through the process and that we were 100% legal, and we've helped out some of our buddies like Adam with the legality process and putting him in touch with all the people. So Tommy even, I mean, it's just one of them things. It's a cool deal. Yeah. So if we win, can we drive back the car? Yeah. So that's again.
The last guy, he won drove his back.
Yeah. So no.
He drove the WRX straight back.
Oh yeah. So Kenneth, he won the WRX. He drove it straight back to Houston. Ben, who won the truck, trailer, and car, he drove it straight to California. And then the Supra we shipped, and then the S14 we shipped. So later, fellas. Good luck, everyone. Build one more. That's what he said. So appreciate it. Yeah. Again, hope everybody's got their entries. Again, double entries until midnight. Because that's when the giveaway ends. So one of the things I was gonna kind of touch on is what do you guys think about the double entries? Like I've kind of had my, it's like one of those things that you kind of want to reward the people that get entered early versus waiting till like the last minute or the last night or whatever. So I think, because we have like the multiple entries clause in the rules, we could have like on the next giveaway, we could have the rules written to where, basically we could choose kind of what entry. So I was thinking about maybe starting it, like the next giveaway that we do, whether it's in a month or 3 months or 6 months. I think what I'd like to do is start it out with either the double entries or maybe like a 4 or 5 times entries, like that type of promotion thing. So I think that would be a thing to kind of reward everybody, especially like the loyal followers and stuff on YouTube that you guys have been following me for a long time. You guys support everything. Just what somebody said. People expect the double entries and they don't buy until the very end. And so again, that kind of messes up up inventory wise. And so I think kind of what I want to do is like the first maybe 2 or 3 days is have them multiple entry periods, and then I guess kind of taper it off. So essentially, like when people
want to do a whole lot of other promotions too,
We'll
just
do-
besides that, because we want to like set ourselves apart from everybody else. And we've noticed in the past when we do like the Milwaukee giveaway and we do like the Tech and Tools giveaway
Yeah.
and stuff, like it seems like you guys really like that because it's not. I mean, you've seen not random junk of, I don't know, a PS4 or something. I saw one that was like
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
and it's like we're you probably get more use out of a Milwaukee electric ratchet than you would
a
before.
PS4.
I mean, maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe,
But-
yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, we're all car dudes. It's I love to be able to give you guys like the guy that won the Milwaukee. He was for the last giveaway for the Supra. He was in Colorado, and he ended up. We met him at Bandamere at one of the events. He's like, dude, that thing is literally the coolest thing.
It's like I've been using it for like a year now.
Yeah, he had it for like almost a year or a little over that, and he was so stoked that like he won that Milwaukee, and it changed his life. He didn't win the car, but he did win one of the random things, that we kind of gave away. Has anybody got the cash orders yet?
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see who.
I've got in
who got,
every
like,
giveaway, and I
who won
always
100
buy
and stuff.
the day of the announcement, and it would be really cool to get the extra entries first. Yeah, so that was,
Patreon too. Talk about that.
yeah, Patreon, all that stuff.
Yeah, we've already thought about because we guys set up Patreon, that we do some behind early access and stuff, all that.
Yeah.
But you also get all the patrons get the entries for their membership as well. So even if you don't want to, like maybe your closet is jam packed full of shirts because you love all of our merch and you buy it all, which we appreciate, but you want to get your entries, you can always do Patreon and stuff too. So that's like
Yeah.
we're trying to come up with as many options as possible. That
Double
benefits
entry
everybody.
first, and then double entry on the high price packages at the end. So yeah, I mean, I think we really need to schedule everything out. Again, like I tweeted like 2 weeks ago, I said if I didn't do anything last minute, I wouldn't do anything at all, and that's kind of how I live my life. And as of now, like I still need to put like the carpet kit and stuff in the Civic, which is probably one of the first things that we should have did. But again, it's just how that stuff, how that stuff kind of goes. And I thought it was going to be turboed like the first week, and here we are the third week of it, finally getting it on the dyno and stuff. But yeah, so this right here, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So it sucks for somebody like me who bought something early and didn't get double entries at all, honestly, and I completely agree. And so again, I want to reward everybody who has been following us for a long time, and kind of give them the jump on the double entries or the 5 times entries the last week. So if you guys have seen some of the other giveaway companies or sweepstakes that people are running, they do 10 times entries, they do 5 times entries, and it almost doesn't matter how many entries. Like you could do 100 times entries if you wanted.
It's all the same.
It's I mean it.
It's
It,
statistics,
instead
it's like
instead of
ratios.
getting like $1 for 1 entry, then it's like everybody gets 100 entries for $1. So essentially, you still have a block.
Just, like, devaluing it. Yeah.
You kind of devalue it, but at the same time, there's still the ratios are
Yeah.
essentially kind of the
It's
same.
the same thing like when we went to $1 an entry just because I don't know.
It's easier.
It's easier, but before the industry standard was like $5, people are like, oh, you're getting less of a chance because all the other companies are doing $1, so you get more entries. Well, it's like well, everyone else is getting the same exact entries as you because it's all the same qualification threshold. So
somebody asked if they pay taxes on the car if they win it. So basically, yes,
yeah,
you do have to end up paying taxes. So
that's why we give you cash, or that's why every giveaway gives cash. So.
You have to pay a lot less tax on a Civic than you do a Lamborghini. That's
for sure.
something to get.
I did the math. Trust me.
Yeah,
because I worked in finance and everything, and I know
the math on a $200,000
especially if you live in Virginia.
ARV is really expensive. Like it would be one of those things if you weren't already well off and doing good, as like you wouldn't be able to afford that car and keep it. So, but you just got robbed in burnout contest in Cletus and Cars. I don't think I got robbed.
April sent it,
April.
Man. She freaking
So I mean, there were two different style of burnouts. You know, mine obviously had a lot of noise and pops and bangs, but I also was like in and out of the throttle and kind of playing with it a little bit more. And it was a really cool burnout. And basically, April just came in there and just was like, first, second, send it, and just like all the way till the end. So again, there's two different styles of burnouts, and I think that it.
Do you ask if anyone else is enjoying a nice cold
refreshment? Oh, somebody was saying at the first Cletus and Cars in Florida. Oh.
Yeah, well, we talked about that.
I mean, I don't know. I think there wasn't really any like criteria as far as like. Actually, I missed the burnout drivers meeting, like the burnout guys drivers meeting. So, I don't know. So why weren't you at the Freedom 500? So I talked to Garrett about that. They already basically figured out and had enough slots for like all their friends and stuff that were, I guess more so involved in the channel, and like personalities, and he basically filled up all the slots, and I was kind of like a, how would you say it? I was I was like on the waiting list, but he ended up just not having enough cars at the end, and they wanted to keep like one or two cars for backups for people that like broke when they were actually racing. But we've talked about it, and I'm going to be down there for some other stuff. Hopefully this year, if some of that stuff happens. So, but
I guess I said you were an alternate.
An alternate, yeah. What if you win, but your license is suspended? Can I put it in a spouse name?
I told him he can transfer the title to whoever's name he wants once it's in his possession. I mean, it's your car at that point. Like,
yeah, I mean, I think
tax stuff is going to get registered to you because you're the winner, but like the actual physical car and your license, I don't think.
Have we got any more orders with notes? So again, we were going to kind of shout out people that bought stuff recently.
If you want to give us like a message and don't want to do a super chat or something, but want to buy something,
if you got it, just put it in the order notes, and we could. Somebody said keep it. I think if you go over it, keep rocking. Who said that? Brian. Brian said keep rocking. So if you just scroll over it, it just pops it up and says that.
Daryl.
So Daryl Durnell.
Looks like he bought a detail kit and said he want to keep his wife's wagon fresh and clean. And keep the giveaway card clean if he gets it. So, yeah, if you guys haven't tried our giveaway products, I know for giveaways they're a little pricey. I understand, but that's why we did the packs and stuff, makes it a little more affordable.
Yeah,
but
so
they are good. They're good products. They're not just like cheap Walmart rebranded other manufacturers, chemical guys stuff.
Yeah, if you guys haven't tried the detail products, they're really, really good stuff. And if you are gonna buy like detail products, buy more than one, because the shipping is the same. So if you buy one detail product, or if you buy 10 detail products and a hat and stickers and a hoodie,
it's like $1 difference. It's
virtually the same price to ship one detail product versus a whole giant order. So that's basically that's basically what I'd recommend.
Does anybody want any like cash besides the $1? So I know some people are waiting. We're still waiting on some shirts to come in and stuff, guys. So if you order during cash in weekend,
the cash orders
they're marked, so you will still get your cash. Don't worry. But it's not gonna it's not if we didn't ship it out that weekend, you'll get it. But we have shipped out quite a few. So
has anybody got?
To see if anyone won if $20, $100,
the $100,
something like that.
$100 one. Because there's some $100 things in there. So somebody asked why I'm not doing the grid life in Colorado. So the Mustang does not have a cage. Ooh. Screw loose EJ8 got cash. How much cash did you get? Did you get $1?
Did you get lucky?
I mean, there was more dollars than anything else, but there was a lot of 20s, and there was a lot of other stuff in there too. So I got $1 with my hat. Hell yeah.
I mean, hey,
I didn't get my order yet.
what's coming?
Screw loose got $1.
I mean, hey, you got a buck. Nathan Dunn ordered him you ordered his coilovers. Please don't better.
Oh, Nathan ordered the coilovers.
Shout out Nathan.
Shout out,
that.
shout
Yeah,
out
no,
Nathan.
I'll call BC about your setup. Same thing, guys. If you guys want, we're a BC dealer. If you want custom coilovers, you want like Swift springs, custom rates, we can do it all. Just send an email to Bushnell Performance. If there's parts that you don't see on the website yet, and you want, or your car's not parts for your car there, send us an email. We got like 400,000 parts available. Let us know. Hit us up.
I like what this guy said. He said, "I don't need the cash with my order. The 3K with my car will do." I mean, you
gotta speak it into existence, right?
Speak it to existence. You got to put it out in the world. You know, I almost wish we sold posters for it. That way, like, people could put it on their wall and like give it a kiss before they went to bed. You know, like that type of stuff. You know, and give themselves some motivation and all that stuff. And you know, even at the end of the day, they have a pretty cool picture of an EK on their wall. And again, so you know, posters would be awesome. You know, me and Ty have been talking about it a lot lately. It's such a there's so much stuff going on during these giveaways. It's just hard to, you know, it's like we get our designs and everything done, and then all of a sudden, you know, 3 weeks into the giveaway, we're like, hey,
oh, this will be cool.
weren't we supposed to be doing weren't we gonna do posters? Because like we have a big old list, like this scribbled page of, you know, of all the stuff we wanted to do for the giveaway, and we're like, oh, we want to do packs, and we want to do this, and we want to do Honda shirts, and you know, all this stuff. And then, you know, 3 weeks into the giveaway, we're like, what about them posters we were gonna do, you know? So that's another thing too, is, you know, bringing more people onto the team. You know, as of right now, it's literally just me and Ty. Garrett helped me out last week doing the downpipe and stuff. Blake has been helping Ty with shipping. River's been helping Ty with shipping, and I help Ty with shipping when I can. And you know, again, it's just we're trying to grow the operation. As of now, the YouTube channel and ad rev off of there, it does not support. Basically, it doesn't even really support like us together. You know, so selling merch and doing these giveaways is kind of what really actually makes the channel flow.
Yeah, helps us grow the brand, you know.
Yeah, it grows the brand,
grow, and do more for you guys, and bigger and better. Go to more events, build more better cars.
Yeah, exactly. Build better, faster cars. And again, the overall goal is to get out to events, to meet you guys, to build cool cars and inspire you guys that are, you know, or girls or whatever, that are sitting at home and, you know, maybe you've never built a car before. Maybe you're confused. Maybe you want to know how to turbo your Honda in a weekend, you know. Maybe you want to know how to build or how to make a smoothie with your turbo, you know. Like, I mean, all that type of stuff. I mean, it's a really cool thing. I mean, I'm honestly like you know, sometimes I get stressed out, and you know, sometimes you get a little bit burnt out too. But when you look at it at the end of the day, like I do, like we literally have like the dream job, you know, as far as like being able to like come up with like our wildest dreams of cars and stuff and things that we want to do or events we want to go to, you know. And you know, we try to make it happen, and you know, a lot of that is just due to you guys supporting us, and you know, especially these giveaways. I mean, I wanted to make a smoothie the other day, and I did, you know. And thanks to you guys, I was able to make that happen. But would there be AFR problems or boost issues if the winner were to drive home dropping down to sea level? So there might be, you know, small things, but there is corrections built into the Honda, and since the ECU is tied to the wideband, it will basically pull the fuel down or up depending on where you're at.
It'll pull timing too if it goes like green, or no? It's in the stock.
I think it's set up with some safety stuff in there, but everything with the ethanol is already blended. So if you just like were driving it down the street and you like ran out of gas and you had to go pump in some 91, it would pull the timing.
Yeah.
It would pull the timing back out of it and pull some fuel out of it because the 85 runs really takes like 30% more. Hi, everyone is a winner. I mean, pretty much everyone. Like, the way I look at it is if you're alive right now, you're winning. You know, I mean, there's.
If we're able to watch free cool car content on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody's winning. I mean, really, like if you're alive, I mean, you're winning. That's about as basic as it gets. But yeah, it's Banana Civic versus LZ's Barrett GT350. That would be a really good race. Because he's planning on making 4 digits with that. I think they were planning on making like 1,000-ish right away, like first time on the dyno. So I think, you know, I don't know. I think it would definitely be a good race. I think the Civic would be pretty surprising. Like if the Civic makes 1,200, or if the Civic makes 1,000 and his makes 1,400, you know, you just have to do a like power to weight ratio calculation, and you know them Mustangs are heavy. You know, they're like 3,800 pounds, 3,600 pounds stock, plus you know, plus then you throw a cast iron Barrett in it with, you know, some turbo parts and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a cool thing. Somebody said the giveaway is a positive change for somebody, and simply buying merch and contributing is just paying it forward. So yeah, I mean, again, that's the whole, you know, my whole goal for this thing is that you know, hopefully you don't go home empty-handed. You have a hat, a t-shirt, a sticker, a poster, you know, something that,
yeah, because I mean that's my thought is, as
you got a water bottle.
The merch side of the designer, like you're gonna wear a t-shirt, right? Everyone's gonna clothe themselves. I want to make sure. I mean, my mentality is I want to make sure you guys are wearing our shirts, our hats.
Yeah.
But it's not just because you got entered a giveaway, but because you like this hat, because you think, wow, that's a cool hat.
And
I want to support that. I want to rep it. I want people to ask me, where'd you get that? We've had a lot of response from people with like our Boost Weather hoodies, and they go to like car meets and stuff. And they're like,
they make
hey, where'd you get that hoodie?
Or
you
they
know?
make a new friend because they go to a car meet and they're like, you watch Trevor? And they're like, yeah, you watch Trevor? And they're like, hell yeah, man, I love his Civic. And they're like, dude, I'm building a Civic. And he's like, hey, man, I'm building a Civic. And they're like, are we friends now? You know, like,
Yeah.
and
stepbrothers, maybe.
yeah, I mean, it's just, it's a cool thing, you know? And again, like, we try to get out to events and meet all you guys and sell merch and stuff in person. You know, and show you guys the cars too. I mean, like the Cletus and Car style events are super awesome. I would love to be able to throw kind of my own style event here in Colorado. You know, when everything opens back up and we're, you know, allowed to, you know, as silly as that is. But I think it'd be cool, you know, everybody gets to come out, see the cars, you know, buy some merch, look at us, shake our hands, you know, do that type of stuff. It's a cool deal, you know, it's a cool thing being a YouTuber. You know, and everybody who's, I mean, yeah, sometimes. Most of the time, yeah. But
everything has its things.
I mean, everybody who I've met, like, you know, a lot of people, like, when like Adam or like Cletus go to an event, like, they get swarmed, like, literally, like, swarmed with people to where they can't walk. And, you know, like, talking with my, like, you know, close friends and stuff, they look at that or they see that and they're like, would you ever want that? And, you know, or do you ever think it could get to that point? I'm like, well, I mean, it could potentially get to that point, but I don't want that. And anybody who's ever came and met me or talked to me at an event, it's literally like we're just having a conversation with two dudes, you know, like every once in a while somebody will, you know, cruise by on their GoPed or something and say, hey, Trevor, what's up? You know, but like I'm not getting like interrupted or anything like that, and I'm you know, normally able to give somebody, you know, at least a couple minutes, you know, to say what up, take a picture, and, you know, I haven't signed no babies yet, so I haven't made it. Ty?
It's kissing babies.
Is it
kissing babies and signing titties?
I haven't done neither of that. I haven't signed no titties and I haven't kissed no babies, other than my babies, but yeah, but I want like random shapes and want to listen to cassettes while wearing said merch.
Oh, he wants 90s. No, it's like late 80s, 90s.
80s, 90s, yeah.
We can do that.
Met you a few times at some local Denver events. Definitely a cool guy to chat with. See, look at that.
Riker. Yeah.
With 10 out of 10, go to a PFI Boosted Boys Motion Auto event. Go to Hondata's website and go to the software tab, choose software you want to download. Oh, listening to 80s disco music. Hey, so there's 370 of you guys in here right now. Have you guys seen my turbo smoothie video that I made today? Like,
I'm sure.
that was I'm really. Did you watch that?
I mean, I didn't watch it straight through, but I mean, I was there. I filmed it.
No, but you need to go watch it. I
I
got
didn't see the edit.
Oh man, I got to the shop. So
I was playing Top Golf. I was crushing it at Top Golf today.
Tyler thinks he was crushing it at Top Golf.
I was hitting a 260 carry. Top Golf.
We got balls. 12 minutes of the giveaway left. So if you guys have not got entered, if you guys want some extra double entries,
11 minutes and 20 seconds.
11 minutes. 11 minutes left to get entered. So,
you know what we should have did for this? Is mics. Because it would have no sound issues with AC or anything. The splitter.
I mean, we could.
Oh, do you have it?
It's in my backpack. Hold on, guys.
We're about to just take this live stream to the next level. Hold on. Stay tuned after this brief announcement from our sponsors. Just kidding.
We're just going to have to be like attached to each other.
I mean, no, it's like a 6-foot cord.
Well, they're 3 foot each.
No.
They're not that big. All right, here.
That's what she said.
Here you go. All right.
Do you think they're going to appreciate this or no?
Let us know if you guys like this audio. Look at this. We got a Rode.
This was our podcast setup that we never podcasted.
Ty made me buy this $200 mic setup because he's like, let's podcast. And then
Trevor never podcasted.
He never said, hey, let's podcast.
No, I said, let's podcast tomorrow, and he never would do it.
Who do you think would win in a boxing match between me and Ty?
Why do I always get thrown into boxing conversations? Chris said the same thing to me from Project Prime.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You good? All right.
Hold on. You guys ready for some premium audio?
Let's see if it works. All right.
Let us know if it works, guys.
Can you guys hear?
Is that better?
Is this premium audio?
We don't have, you can put headphones in. We don't need monitoring now.
I don't think we need to monitor. Is this one?
We got 10 minutes of premium audio.
Premium audio for the last 10 minutes. Way better. Oh, how you guys doing? All right, let's cruise out to the shop now.
No, we gotta walk together. Now we have to walk together.
Now that we're attached. All right, come on, Ty. Should I grab a beer too? We brought celebration beers.
My beer is almost empty.
But Ty freaking drank his beer already.
I mean, I
boys,
like drinking beer, so.
We're moseying on out to the shop.
I mean, I can not be in frame and. Oh, hold on. I got a AC. See, look, now we're tugged like Siamese twins.
We're attached. We're attached with the lapel mics.
Lapel mics here.
So we're cruising out to the shop. If you guys want to see what you could potentially win, we're gonna freaking turn the camera around right now. Check this out. Should probably clean my camera.
This guy said this beer's totally changed the game.
Did it?
Yeah.
Man, I bet they're. Yeah, great audio. I wish we should have done this soon. So
yeah.
They want to see what's underneath the cover. We're not talking about what's underneath the cover.
I think you guys are gonna love this though, and everything, not just the car, but everything that goes along with this. This car has tons of plans.
This is going to be a really fun car. It's going to be a versatile car.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know about Chip TCU, but it will. Oh, somebody's talking about some stuff. So, start the Banshee. Whew, I need to take you guys for a.
We're getting a POV, like a GoPro.
A rip in the Banshee.
Yeah.
I think we need to pop the hood on this guy.
Oh, how are we gonna do that? Because we're both up here.
I'm gonna have to show you. I'm just gonna have to. Here, you hold this. Talk to him for a minute.
I'm gonna read now. Cold start the Civic. I mean, we could.
Should we Camry start it?
No, we're not gonna Camry
start it.
Should we
Camry cold start the Civic?
No.
How tangled do you think we're gonna get?
I mean, we need to like swivel like all the.
Oh, I forgot.
Pressure washer things.
I didn't. We need the hood prop.
Oh, because you didn't put the thing on. Here, I'll hold.
I didn't put that thing.
I'll hold.
Hold on. Let's just mosey back on over here.
Wow,
This kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Imagine being handcuffed.
Yeah.
Together.
Imagine just being like a Siamese twin, like with someone for your whole life.
Yeah.
That's
we had to get the hood prop. I didn't put the. I wanted to get a new grommet for the thing.
This engine bay, I forgot. I haven't really looked at it since it's been.
Go a little bit higher.
Since it's been like turboed and painted.
Well,
and-
Ty's just been in the dungeon shipping
Yeah, I feel like-
orders and stuff. So if you guys haven't seen the engine bay of the giveaway, so check this out, man. That is just a good looking Honda. Like really. I don't know.
What more could you want from a Honda? It's got like that B series look, that classic ram horn.
Oh man, the ram horn, I'm a huge fan.
I love ram horn. Like that's just where they belong.
It's just funny too, because like that turbo is literally worth more than the engine.
Oh, some guy said he saw the badge through the cover. How? I didn't even see a badge. I don't know if that's a badge.
If you,
I mean, I don't see a badge.
it might show up a little bit different on camera, but I mean, whatever.
Greg Stewart gave us a $5 super chat.
Thanks,
Appreciate that, Greg.
Appreciate it. So we have some orders are rolling in, guys. We got that's literally the last.
You got like less than 6. You got about 6 minutes left.
5 or 6 minutes. B16 is like 2,300. Wouldn't
a
be Trevi's
B16?
Customs without a giveaway live stream burnout. Should we do a burnout in the Civic for the?
No.
What?
No.
I mean, I think people want to see a freaking
A new
burnout.
big- a new
Remember
big Greg?
when we did the S4? No, we did the. What kind of giveaway did we do? I mean, we could.
The only burnout we've done is with the
did-
giveaway car was the S14.
No, we did the S14. We did Big Dirty.
Oh, we did do big dirty burnout.
I don't think we did one in the Supra.
No.
Maybe we did. Did you guys know if we did one in the Supra before we gave it away? Or Mustang limiter burnout? I mean, we could fire up the Mustang. The Mustang is freaking
Mustang's loud.
ready to rip.
It's like
Somebody asked if the EK has AC. Only AC. Well, it actually comes with AC. You get
260 AC.
260 or maybe 285.
210, 2100 if you want.
Two whatever you want.
I mean, it's turbo.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they make kit. You could do it.
Do you think this is? I mean,
They say it's working. I don't know.
hopefully the audio sound. The audio.
Like if
sounds-
we're apart, because right now like Trevor and I are probably, I don't know, we're social distancing. We're 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear us equally though?
Yeah. So if I'm sitting here talking
And
to
if I'm talking,
how
from
to
here?
win, somebody wants to know how to win. So every dollar you spend on
MotionAutoTV.com.
MotionAutoTV.com is an automatic entry for a chance to win.
2 automatic right now. 'cause it's
Two
double entries.
because we're doing double entries. So you guys literally have like 4 minutes. 4 minutes if you
going
guys
quick.
want to get entered. Yes, we can hear you both. Yeah. So merchandise purchases on Motion Auto TV are counted towards entries as. But you gotta hurry up. So AC, you don't need AC when you got a boosted Honda. I mean that's
right.
pretty much it. There is a countdown timer too on the website because there's a countdown timer on the website, and that's basically it. What's my next build? One of the things under the car cover over there that's coming up shortly.
We got the S14,
We have the
the C10.
S14, C10.
C10 is coming back, guys. Never forgotten.
C10
It's coming. It's
is
coming.
definitely coming back. Winner chosen today. So winner will be chosen sometime next week, and depending on, as long as we get all of their information back and they're eligible and they're legal and they meet all the requirements and they send us their stuff and they answer their phone number or they answer the phone or they answer their email or whatever, then we should be able to let you guys know soon. So yeah, with no matter what, it should be within 10 days after the end of the giveaway. But normally it's within a week or so. But let's be honest, whoever is getting that Civic probably won't drive it much during the day. I mean, it's kind of one of those cars where it's like you park it in the garage and you go freaking cruise it at night. Or
I mean, you literally, if you wanted to, you could daily this thing.
Oh yeah.
Super easy. Like this thing is, I compared it to like driving my Saab. Like literally, like the way the power band comes on. I mean, obviously when you're in like VTEC and it's rip and boost, but when you're just like driving
like
it,
twice.
when you're just like driving it though, like easy, it's got like torque,
twice the power, man.
some
Twice
torque.
the
I
power.
mean, it's got like, it's a very, very drivable car.
Honda OEM AC wouldn't be hard to do. So
No, not at all.
I think you probably could.
And they
I
make
mean,
like AC relocation tuck lines.
So I mean, if you wanted to put the condenser in front of the little half radiator over here, I mean that could be an option. Or you could get, I don't know. I mean, it's whatever. It's again, like I kind of seen this as more of like a project cruise, potentially daily. Take it on the nice days, on the cool days, on the weekends, whenever. I mean, if somebody wanted to daily it, they absolutely could. But they're just gonna have to roll down the freaking windows, I live in Las Vegas. It was 115 today. I think it would have probably stayed in the garage.
I wouldn't even. Like,
It would-
I wouldn't drove anything with AC in that heat.
No, I mean,
Just-
I would have mobbed the Saab. That's what you
I
got.
would have stayed in the basement shipping orders where it's nice and cool. We're less than about 2 minutes left. So
2 minutes left, boys. 2 minutes. So if you guys,
someone said
hopefully,
it doesn't have windshield wipers. It has
oh,
windshield wipers.
so the windshield
guys.
wipers are right over here.
They're just two arms and two
So
bolts.
the windshield wipers are right there.
Yeah.
They're over there.
Like I said, there needs some tidying up. The headliner's got to go in, the carpet kit.
Yeah, there's
So
a couple.
we want to
little
make
things.
sure it's as nice as can be for you guys.
I'm gonna be working on it on Monday,
Yeah,
just
it's not-
finalizing a couple little last minute things.
You know
but-
us. We can't give away something that's, crappy, I guess I'll say.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say something that's done. You know we can't give away something that's done.
I mean, that's true. That's
No,
an
it's-
argument.
2-step, don't need to do a burnout. Damn, I hoped you'd pick a winner tonight. No, I mean, again, we send everything off to our sweepstakes attorneys, and they're going to handle it next week, so we should know pretty soon.
Like
So,
legally, we send it off to them. They got to go through they got to go through all the purchases, put it in their like
System.
software system or whatever, because they record them all too. They have to keep them all on hand. So if there's like ever an audit or something, they have all that information still.
It needs anti-lag 2-step. So we kept the 2-step on this thing pretty soft. So I think, Ty, what's the official time on your phone?
11:58. I'm showing right now.
So we got about a minute or so.
About a minute by the time it's a little bit delayed, but yeah.
Yeah, man, Florida too. Yeah, no, I was seeing people were, I think Mustang down in Texas, he had like 120 something in Dallas on his phone. I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
"Ooh."
Stephanie was saying in Dallas, like the heat index was like 109 or something.
Crazy.
It was like 102 or something, but the heat index was like 109.
Will she 2-step right now? So it won't 2-step until it's warmed up.
Yeah. So safety parameters.
Will you guys be calling from a Colorado area code? Yeah.
We will, yeah.
Yeah, so
You may get contacted from a New York area code because that's where the sweepstakes tourney is. So keep that in mind. What email is
45
to-
seconds, boys. 45 seconds. 30
I'm
seconds.
gonna finish this beer then.
10 seconds. Man, you didn't even... We were supposed to save those beers until the end.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And
I thought we were doing
and-
like a hangout with the homies.
No, we were. Me and
like-
you were supposed to freaking do a little cheers to the
I thought
end
we
of
were
the,
gonna do it like,
to the end of the
I
freaking
thought we were
giveaway.
doing drinking a beer with the homies.
Got my last minute order in. 15.
Oh yeah.
15 seconds in. Wish I won. I would have loved her forever. You might have. I mean, if you got entered, you might. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
And we're closed.
2. All right. I
closed.
think that's it. Is that it?
Midnight. I'm showing midnight. We're closed, boys. Entries are closed.
Woo!
So if your entry's in there, could be you.
It could be
Who?
one of you guys.
Could be you.
All right. Trevor, are you 4 foot tall? I'm 5'9". Ty?
You're not 5'9". You're like, are you 5'9"?
I'm
like,
5'9".
I'm
and
6
a
foot.
half.
I'm 6 foot. Sometimes with shoes like 6'1",
Am I
but
4 foot? I'm not Evan Shanks.
no, I meant for like
No,
5'10".
I think he's 5'3". I think that's what it is.
Evan. No, Evan's like 5'4".
I don't know how tall Evan is, but he's shorter in person.
short,
Like when
yeah.
I seen him in person, I was like, wow.
Whatever. I never met him before, but tell that.
Tell that one.
Texas.
We've seen him at FD. But do we
cool.
find out who wins tonight? No, we
No.
don't. So again, we send
No.
everything off to our sweepstakes attorney, and they handle all that stuff, and they will let us know early this week. They will be contacting you, or we will be contacting you, depending on how we want to do it. If we want to try to surprise you guys, I thought it was really cool last time. We basically got the name, but they weren't confirmed, which means that they were the grand prize winner, but they needed to confirm like their eligibility, that they were a legal resident, like
They
all
didn't
that
know.
type of stuff. They didn't know yet, which means that, and then we basically called them and we did a live stream like this, and we're like, all right, guys, get on your phone or, be patient, whatever. And I think it was Kenneth. He said he was just like, he had it up like kind of in the background, like the live stream.
No, he was in his car and he had it just like playing like on his phone. You know how you do. You play a YouTube video like in your car, and then he was actually in the Taco Bell drive-thru when we called him.
Yep.
So like we called him, we're like, hello.
And
Hello?
he's like,
Hello?
what?
And he's like, what? And then he was like, and he was trying to order like his order. And
Yep.
the Taco Bell people. So it was kind
He's
of
like,
funny.
actually, hold on. I think I might have won a car yet.
Yeah,
but-
he's in the Taco Bell drive-thru.
Yeah, so then I think he put us on hold and finished his order, and then we
Yeah, he put us on
yeah.
hold.
No, it was cool though. I
Taco
mean,
Bell.
then I think we did it on Ty's phone, and then I think, did you guys end up FaceTiming? I think we switched
Yeah.
it to FaceTime, and then showed him the car and all that stuff, and talked to him on the live stream, and it was pretty cool. So Yeah, it's definitely a cool thing. So again, giveaway is officially over. It ended a couple minutes ago, midnight in Colorado time. We basically did 30 days. Hopefully you guys liked the 30 days thing, and hopefully I didn't like overwhelm you guys with too many like ads in the videos or working on the Civic too much in the videos and stuff. So that's it's kind of what I think. I mean, how long till they call if I win? So it'll be probably
mid next week.
Mid to late next week. So again, we have to send everything off to them on Monday and have them get everything all figured out. But am I eligible with a suspended license? So as long as I'm
I don't think
pretty sure.
I think that has nothing to do with your winning. I think it has more to do with your ability to drive.
No, you don't have to know how to drive to win a car, but
that's what I'm saying. You have to be their suspended license has more to do if you can drive it or not.
Yeah.
Legally versus if you can win it. I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Yeah. I wonder, like, what if somebody like won that like went to jail?
Like they're just sitting in jail.
And they were just like
they entered like the first week and then they got arrested.
And then they got arrested and they went into jail. I mean,
I think it would just move on to the next.
I don't know. I mean, again, that's why we have sweepstakes attorneys and we let them figure all that stuff out so that we don't have to. I need this car. I mean, honestly, I kind of need. I don't need this car because I have too many, but like, I wanted this car. Like, and that is again, it's one of the cool things about building and doing these giveaways is that we actually kind of get to build a car that like you kind of want to build, but you can't necessarily justify it. So, cool thing. Again, freaking giveaway is over. Man, cool freaking car. I'm gonna change the shift boot color to purple. And come on, Ty.
I'm coming.
I'm
reading comments.
Come on, Ty. It's like one of them little kids on the leash.
And you're walking around the mall and your kid's on the leash.
Yeah, that's it.
That's gonna be you with your kids, bud.
I mean, we haven't done that yet, but man, this is just such a freaking cool. Can you believe that hopefully, one of you guys, I mean, maybe it's not one of you guys, maybe somebody got entered like 2 weeks ago and then fell asleep and, they don't even know that I have a YouTube channel.
I feel like some people forget they even enter because it's like 4 weeks ago and then they bought a key tag or a sticker and then they forgot they even got entered.
Do you get the cover for, did you get, oh yeah, let's go.
There's you.
Yeah, let's go.
Cover for what? Oh,
cover for the license plate. Check this out, boys. License plate cover right there. I love turbo cars.
Wow, I just had crazy deja vu.
What?
Crazy deja vu about that.
About what? The license plate cover?
That guy's comment saying I love turbo cars and this whole situation is weird.
Have we done this before?
Previous life.
Are we lizards?
That's what they say every time you have deja vu, it's previous life stuff. It was meant to do giveaways in previous lives. We were doing giveaways.
Maybe.
No, here we are.
I don't know. I made a smoothie.
Some guy asked if the Civic runs 14s.
I mean, it's ran 14s before, for sure.
Yeah.
This Civic?
That Civic should run like a 12. With a good tire and a good launch.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen, we got some remnants left over from my smoothie. I would really, really appreciate if you went over and checked out the...
Some guy said I had a few too many off my 12-ounce beer. No, I'm just tired. It's midnight. I've been at work.
All right, who wants to have a beer with old Trevi?
I can't believe you went, bro. I thought you were gonna bring. You said beers, and I thought like as like a pack of beers, not like a beer.
I think there's a Guinness in there.
There's White Claw.
Oh yeah, there's White Claw. We could cheers.
If anybody wants to have a beer with us,
let's have a beer. Yeah. Celebrate the end of a giveaway. Me and Ty are still freaking attached to each other with these microphones.
I mean, you just need more arm reach. I have some money.
All right, what do you want, Ty?
Give me that White Claw.
Oh,
so we got some killing beer right now. Hell yeah!
Look at this. Check out this in the freezer.
All your smoothie.
White Claw is not beer. So
it's
look.
Not.
Oh,
no, I already drank the beer. No.
How about you have this?
No, we gotta save that for Bickle.
That's the smoothie. Do you want the White Claw peeled off the back of the thing, or you want this Truly?
That Truly is like. How'd they get so cold? I pulled one of those out yesterday to do with Roman. This would be frozen.
Well, this one
is frozen.
That one's frozen up against the thing, and that one ain't coming off. No. So what happens is
Bregner's whiskey. I'm jealous.
What happens when you put
all the things in there, they stay cold.
No, when you put a bunch of hot water in there, then the fridge has to work like extra hard, and then it like freezes stuff to the wall in there. All right.
Don't drink and drive, Kelsey. Well, yeah, no, we don't condone that at all.
What was he saying?
So don't drink and drive. We're gonna drink and sit at the shop and be stressed about orders we have to ship.
Isn't that cool?
All right, let me give you guys a PSA right now.
Oh.
Now that the giveaway is concluded,
No,
don't email me in 2 days asking where your order is.
Yeah, in 2 days.
Please, I will get it out. I promise.
Realistically, we really, really appreciate everybody supporting, but we are a really small operation.
It will get there.
It's coming. Everything's tracked on Shopify, and I mean it will not let us delete an order or do anything. Like, we have to ship it out. Don't drink and drive.
No, absolutely.
All right, are you ready for a?
This one's. I'm trying to warm it up with my hands.
That ain't gonna work. Anybody want to have a cheers, mate, with me? It's like everybody drinking. Uh oh. Ooh, my phone was getting ready to do the old tippy boy. Uh oh. Sorry, you gotta have a crooked phone now because we have the microphone hanging off this edge. How's that truly? You feel like beers for build?
No. It's all carbonation up my nose.
Oh, good.
Started exploding on me.
3,000 cash cover shipping. So 3,000 cash will cover.
I mean, you can ship a Civic anywhere in the country for.
You could pretty much ship anything coast to coast for under $1,500. Is usually.
You ship a Lamborghini if you want for under $1,500.
So when we shipped the S14 to New York, that was enclosed transport. That was $1,100.
And that was all the way to tip New York.
So it's my VTEC sounds weird when idling. Well, you shouldn't be popping VTEC when you're idling. All right. Well, cheers, Ty.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Almost done with another giveaway.
Well, almost done. Now we just got to ship out a bunch of orders. Cheers, everybody, for freaking entering the giveaway. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys hanging out.
These little Bud Light lime things, pretty good.
What are those new ones? The lemonade ones? Those are. Didn't you have some?
Oh yeah, these guys in a lemonade.
The lemonade ones,
pretty good.
If you're hanging out on a hot summer day, throwing some cornhole bags or something.
Something like that. So
they are,
I don't typically drink a lot usually because it's one of those things. If I have one beer, I literally just get a headache no matter what. So it's if I'm gonna drink, then you're gonna drink, and then you literally it's a waste of a whole day. I went to my buddy Harley's wedding, and we had.
We drank. We drank
whiskey and beers and all that type of stuff, and it was for 2 days I just felt like I got ran over by a steamroller. Something. So my last name's Jameson, and if you want to see freaking turned up Trevi, you give him some Jameson. But
him and Ronnie,
man, it's one of those things. I don't even want to start. I don't want to sip of it because if if you get started, then if you have one, I'm gonna get a headache, and it's then you might as well have 3 or 4, and then if you've had 3 or 4, then you have 5 or 6. But then it's 2 days of you felt like you got ran over by a steamroller. So I don't know.
That's you. I don't.
So I just typically don't drink. But unless we go to SEMA and we're hanging out with people and it's a social thing, because I'm kind of a tightly wound. It's hard for me to loosen up. So I mean, it takes a couple of these, but man, once I'm loosened up, I'm freaking ready to go.
Some guys said we should do a Mighty Car Mods collab. Didn't we talk to Marty at SEMA 2 years ago?
Yeah.
We actually sat there and talked to him for.
Yeah, we hung out with him for a while. He was cool, super cool dude. Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, it'd be cool to do something with Mighty Car Mods, but it just they're in freaking Australia and we're in the United States of COVID.
We need to put nice seats. I don't know. So the hatch seats. This is the situation with seats. We tried to order seats. Seats are on back order because of I don't know if it's COVID delays or manufacturing or what. A lot of seats are on back order. We did get a set of 8th gen SI seats with the car. They're not in. We haven't put them in yet. We didn't really decide how we want to do them. I guess if the winner wants them, they can have them. But we were gonna try and put a set of buckets in. But they were everything was on back order, so.
We should change the picture on there to say thank you.
I don't have the thing right now, but
yeah,
I can change it off that picture.
Yeah. updating some stuff on the website. But yeah, Mighty Car Mods. Those are some cool dudes. I love watching their stuff. I mean, they always come up with cool ideas, and it's crazy because
how long I've been watching.
Well, I mean, it's crazy that like I've literally had this YouTube channel, like Motion Auto, going since 2010. Like that's pretty freaking crazy to think about it. And I think my first YouTube video was in 2007 or 2008, and I took a video of my KX1 100, like a walk around video, and I uploaded it to YouTube, and I embedded the HTML link on my Craigslist ad, because you could do HTML on Craigslist a long time ago. And I had like this baller, you know, somebody probably thought it was a freaking scam because it looked like a dealership website on Craigslist for me trying to sell my dirt bike, but I was in middle school, you know, like it was just one of those things where I did that type of stuff. What's up with the 4Runner? Whew, I got wheels and tires for it. I've just been so busy with the giveaway stuff, just haven't even had a chance to do it.
I was thinking the other day, I was like looking at those wheels, tires, I was like, damn, maybe I should ask Trevor if I can just rip the 4Runner for a bit.
Dude, the 4Runner, I mean, maybe we could. You could fit some orders in there. The seats fold all the way down?
Probably could. I think more than the sub.
Oh, man.
That sub is like 100 cubic inches of cargo.
The seats fold all the way flat. You could stuff that thing.
Yeah.
Fold it. Too bad I didn't have like a drift. Too bad I didn't have like a drift week trailer. That would be like a cool.
We just need a shop truck.
We didn't. Well, I mean, we have the white one. We got the shop truck. So what do you guys want to? I mean, we're just hanging out now.
Yeah.
Into
So
the giveaway.
Next? What's next, guys?
What's next? What do you guys want to see?
I think this is the most we've had the whole giveaway. I mean, the whole live stream. So.
I mean, we had 415 people, but I think now people are probably just hanging out. They want to watch me drink a beer.
Why not? Hang out.
Have you seen the Gretty holographic gauge? Yeah, those are sick. Datsun. Woo! Datsun. I was thinking about stay driven always. Thanks for the 99 cents. Do a 4-door turbo. 04 STI. Datsun. I want to watch you guys drink until you pass out.
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't want to do that.
I gotta go to Brewery. I gotta go shooting.
Oh, you're gonna go shooting?
Yeah, Nick and I are gonna go in the morning now.
You're not.
Want to go? You have pictures tomorrow.
Oh, I got family pictures tomorrow. I got family pictures tomorrow. Hey, we're gonna go shoot too.
I'm gonna shoot pictures.
We're gonna go shoot some pictures.
I'm gonna go shoot some
Putting
other
10
toys.
15s in an EK if I win. That's tight.
Yeah, do it.
When will we find out who won? Probably within I'd say
End of wait next week.
Maximum 10 days. Probably within 5 to 7 days.
Yeah.
Fox body with a 2J. I've done too much Jay-Z stuff. I wanna stay away from
This guy says Suzuki Sidekick. He doesn't even know about the Samurais.
Oh, Suzuki Sidekick.
I tried to buy a Samurai the other day, actually.
So we got some equipment, some new equipment for the shop that is either it's gonna help, whatever it is. But we went in there, and then Ty, they had a Suzuki Samurai there, and it was kind of tight. GTR. Honestly, GTR, not a bad.
RBs?
K24 made it to CD09 and an ROW.
VR. An RB or VR? Are they VRs? VR 37s?
VR.
Yeah. I think an RB GTR would be cooler, but it's just me.
Dodge truck with an old GTR front end, that would be kind of sick. What if I just put an old GTR front end on my Datsun?
I love GTR Stagio wagons. I always thought those were so cool.
He's talking about like the old GTR, like
a
and then you put it on like a Datsun, like Rotson style truck, and then they look all sweet. GTR are only RB26. Honestly, like I would love an RB26. Like I like R33, GTR, RB26, freaking Ripper.
I think like 500 all-wheel street car.
600. I mean, Tommy said that, should be able to get, 560, 580, like with basically bolt-on stuff, like bolt-on turbos and just ECU and injectors and stuff, and freaking just crank her up, make like 5 something, and just like dead hook, makes enough power where it's super fast, but it doesn't break stuff. LS4 dab. Whew. LS4 dad wet, man. There's so many irons in the fire. So what do you guys want to see me sell first? Oh, I bought a boat too, by the way. My neighbor had a boat, so I bought, had like a wake tower and stuff on it, and it had some running issues or whatever. So it was like $2,700. You know what I mean?
I think I counted how many cars you have. Like I was counting how many cars, like roughly.
31.
Okay, I was up to like 24.
31 cars.
Because Trevor has 31 cars.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of them are shells, a couple of them are
They're
parts
still cars, but they're
but
like-
basically carcasses of cars. I have 31.
31.
Did anyone win it? So we're gonna we have
Someone is.
somebody is gonna win the Civic. Who is it? As of right now, we don't know. We send everything off to our attorneys on Monday. Should know within about a week. So that's. I know there's a lot of guys tuning in that are like, oh, freaking.
Who's the winner?
Who's winning? Who did? So again, giveaway is over. So if you guys want to buy some merch, support your boys.
I'll do a bunch of you look
you can,
at
but
it's gonna be like, boop. Look at the graph. It's
there's
gonna go
like
down
no
to zero,
sales.
Down to 0.
I wonder how many people are live on the website.
I'm gonna look. 51 people.
51. So there's 51 people on the website right now. LS4 in the sleeper 4-door. I thought about doing an all-wheel drive LS4 in my yellow car, and then doing the K series.
I love seeing people buying
all-wheel drive.
I love people see it on the Motion Out Performance. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
This took this is a lot of work to get to work.
Yeah.
And it works. That's cool.
So
to see it working.
Motion Auto Performance coming. It's already here, but.
Yeah, actually, let's get people's. I wanted to see people's feedback. Like, if you guys
So
haven't checked out Motion on Performance, it's kind of a mess. It's like when you walk into a hoarder's house right now. I'll be honest, but it works, and I want to see your guys' opinion on it. Want some feedback?
Yeah. So if
How
you
we
guys
can make
have
it better.
a little bit of time and you're like on your computer, you could open up another tab. Head over to Motion Auto Performance and tell us what you think of the website. Again, we're trying to do everything to where it's like an automatic fulfill through like the warehouses, so that when we get an order in there, like we don't have to go in there and like check stock. So the stock should be updated. Everything and Ty really worked hard on that for about a month before the giveaway, trying to get that working for the giveaway, but didn't end up getting a whole lot of stuff on there. But it still works. And if you guys did buy stuff off Motion Auto Performance, you could, you could have got entered for a chance to win for your
it needs
Civic.
to be filtered by car. So yeah, I'm trying to. So the one issue we ran into on Motion on Performance is that to do like year, make, model search, it's like my Fitment it's crazy amounts of data,
And it's expensive.
super, super expensive. So for right now, it does not make sense for us. So I am manually going in there and organizing and filtering. So I try to do it by like manufacturer, like Honda. But if you just search your car, like if you just search Supra or something, or search Golf,
so
or
if you-
search Civic, it should pull up products that fit that.
Yeah.
So
So most of the descriptions have some stuff.
yeah.
If you go to the website and you just type in like LS1, there should be some stuff on there.
Or Corvette or whatever.
Or Corvette, or you type in Civic, or you type in 96 Civic. If you type in 97 Civic, it might not pull up stuff, because typically, like, when you list a part, it's like 96 to 98 or 99 to 2000, like stuff like that. Check out Furches for LS4 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the LS4 King. Yeah, he makes some really cool stuff. So, raced a F-150 today and smoked it. What were you driving, David?
Oof, I was just looking at F-150s.
Ty was looking at F-150s today, and they're
They're
freaking
expensive.
expensive.
You can literally, like a fully loaded Lariat F-150 EcoBoost is like 65,000. 65,000.
D16 1400 wheel horsepower.
That's crazy. I don't know.
That sounds.
I'd like to see a video of that, because that's
we
pretty
need
crazy.
to 1400 wheel. I mean, I hope he probably meant 140 wheel, because if he was
No.
proud about smoking an F-150 with a 1400 horsepower Civic,
I mean, your D16 made
5
something.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be proud of smoking an F-150 with a 500 horsepower Civic. I'd be proud of smoking an F-150 with a 140 horsepower Civic. That just kind of makes freaking sense. But if you guys haven't checked out my smoothie video today, man, I am so proud of that smoothie video. You need to watch it.
I was watching you do some edits. I just haven't. I got
Well, you were
busy.
watching me edit it,
Yeah.
but I am
I'm gonna
really,
change this
really
stuff
freaking
too.
proud of the smoothie video. If you guys could share that, send it in a Facebook message,
Just share it on your Facebook wall.
text it to somebody, put it on your Facebook wall, something like that. I would really like that video to get a little bit of attention, because I think it's a cool video, and I'm kind of stuck in this algorithm with with YouTube right now, and you know, it'd be cool to break out of that. So I can't believe you guys actually. The smoothie is still in the fridge. It wasn't a bad smoothie.
No, it really wasn't. It tastes just like strawberry
There are
banana.
5 main cars in the search, probably 10 total. Yeah, so there's.
Yeah, I tried to go by what our audience base is and what the most common are. So and then also what was available from the car. So there's like some BMW stuff. There's quite a bit because there's a lot in stock and available for BMW. Hondas, because we've been doing Honda stuff.
Put the
240s, JZs, LSs, because everybody does LSs. So if you got something kind of weird, it's probably not in there, but we can get it. So just shoot me
Man,
an email.
looking at the pictures of the S14, like, makes me wish I wouldn't have sold it.
You didn't sell it.
Just makes me wish I wouldn't have sold it, man. Such an idiot. Like that guy in Whistling Diesel's video where he just calls him an idiot the whole time.
Dude, I love that dude. He's hilarious.
He got annoying though because he said it too many times.
Okay, we're back.
All right. 58 visitors on Motion Auto Performance, or is that on
Right now, there's 58 homies I went and visited. So out of this
on Motion Auto
section-
Performance?
Yeah. Oh no, that's on Motion Auto LLC.
So if you guys are
Motion Auto
still on
Performance.
Motion Auto, put an LS4
28
longitudinally. 28 people, yeah. So you guys are over there. You're checking it out.
Checking it out. Let me
So I
know.
haven't told anybody yet, but I bought another turbo diesel Mercedes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's 2 OM606s.
I'll-
There's 3 Mercedes outside.
I'll
right?
admit it. I bought another OM606. And I tell you what, I'm proud. I'm proud of it. Haha, turbo brick. I know, so the whole like wagon life shirt is going to be hopefully really relevant here soon. So Boosted Boy Kyle S14 with the J32. I think that thing's sick. So I rode in Kyle's Razzle Dazzle, the sandrail the other day, and honestly, I was scared. Like, first off, because I didn't think he was just gonna rip it like that. But I didn't think it was gonna be that fast. I mean, in a cart like that, it makes 250 horse, and it's so light because it's just a tube chassis. It's super freaking fast. Like a side by side. Like most of the base models make like 120 horse, 100 horse. That thing makes 250 and it doesn't weigh a whole lot more. But that thing freaking rips, and he's planning on turboing it. And I think they're actually working on that thing right now and putting a turbo on it. But that thing is going to be crazy. And one of the things that I didn't realize about the J32 is how cool they sound. Like I didn't think they sounded, I mean, honestly, I never really heard one. Like with a decent exhaust or like a turbo or anything like that. I just haven't paid attention. I haven't looked at videos of them. And then riding with him in that thing, it freaking sounds sick. It sounds nice. And especially when he puts a freaking turbo on it.
It's believable, yeah.
Like he was saying that with that power at sea level and paddles, he should be able to pull wheelies how it is with 250 horse. But if he puts the turbo, well, I mean, when he finishes putting the turbo on it, that thing will make like 400 to 500 horse, and that thing will just freaking do wheelies across the sand. And
That'd be crazy.
I know.
That'd be fun.
We need to get some sand stuff and
For
go
the Banshee stuff.
either get some paddles or get a side by side. And I want a side by side.
This David Vaughn dude. I'm sorry, I'm blocking you for a minute. You're just being obnoxious. Sorry.
What's he saying?
He's just
saying
He's
silly
just saying
things.
things to be funny, and it's not funny anymore. For the last 2 hours.
We could
Ralph.
bring some
One
special.
random order is gonna get pieces of our broken rods.
No,
Oh.
we could bring our two. Well, I guess these are both my uncles. These are both Uncle Rodney's right here. These are out of the K20 and K24. No,
They're both
Yeah,
K24s,
no.
aren't they?
K24, K20.
Yeah. It's crazy that they're both separate engines, but they broke the same way.
Literally, look at these. So these were the first Civics, the engines in the Civic when it was making like 600. And one of them is out of a K20, same cylinder, same hole, Look at that twist. Same twist. Look at this. So, if you guys are wondering what the weak point is on a stock
K-Series.
K-Series,
Rods.
it's definitely the rods.
Number 4 rod.
Well, no, this was 3.
They're both 3?
They were both 3.
Yeah.
Your yellow Civic is insane. Yeah.
It's fast. It's crazy.
Tell me about it. That thing.
I want to see like with the drag. I'm really interested. We were looking up draggy times today, and what that number 10th fastest car on draggy from 60 to 130 is a Civic.
The fastest car on draggy right now is
GTR. That GTR that racing did. Remember?
No.
Well, it's a drag car.
It's like a drag car. It's like 1.5 seconds, 60 to 130. I'm like, damn. But the 60 to 130 for, I think it was the Speed Factory Civic. I'm not sure if it was the one that wrecked, but
it is.
It was like the 10th fastest car on draggy. So I just bought a draggy, so we're going to do some draggy stuff with probably everything. At this
Why
point,
not?
like it's the perfect way to benchmark something. So I could literally go out and do a 0 to 60 in the Mustang, do a 0 to 60 in the Saab, and figure out, all right, which one's actually faster. Do one in the Supra. That would honestly be a really good comparison. So it's like, instead of trying to race the Civic against the Supra, I could literally just do a time with the Supra and the Civic, and just back to back, you know. And so I think that'll be cool. Ty plug in his own Instagram. I mean,
Some
that's
guy
fine.
asked if I had the same.
Somebody asked.
Said, is your Instagram the same as YouTube? I said it's not. It used to be, but.
Have you seen Adam LZ's new S15? Yeah, I just watched that video on my TV. Do you guys watch my videos on your TV? If you guys haven't watched watched my videos on your go home and watch my smoothie video on your TV. That's the one. No, I mean, I think like the 60 to 130 is it's kind of a thing now. I feel like it's like one of those things where it's like
the trend.
You know, if you got a fast 60 to 130, especially now that like draggy has like a leaderboard,
and it's like factually timed. Like there's a exact time that's GPS tracked of your 6130. So if some guy's like, oh, I'm faster than you, oh, I didn't get a hit, oh, I didn't make boost, I didn't, yada yada yada, all these excuses that happen when you're
on the
street roll racing or whatever, then oh, he jumped, all this stuff. You know, it's like, well, my car's on paper faster than this guy's.
on draggy.
It's on draggy. You have a
On
number.
draggy.
It's like saying you have a faster time slip. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to win the race because stuff happens in racing.
Yeah.
People red light, they brake, they yada yada yada.
So, I wonder if you could figure out like a horsepower calculation
60 to 130.
for 60 to 130.
I'm sure there is. It's
I mean,
physics. It's all physics.
that would literally be a good calculation.
I wonder if you have to do it at, like, if there's an elevation calculation because of
so
like drag coefficient.
on draggy, it has a DA
Oh, because of drag coefficient and stuff. Yeah.
calculator and stuff. But so, that would be cool to like build into draggy. Like you just input your vehicle weight, and then your 60 to 130 time like determines your horsepower. You know, like that would be kind of cool. You know, to where you could literally like go out, like turn up the boost, add a degree of timing, take a degree of timing away, and make hits. You know, on a course. You know, doing
Or Mexico.
60 to 130, and then you'd actually know. I'm really
I'd
curious.
be interested to see what the Civic runs on draggy before we go race that GTR.
Ty's trying to get me to get walked by a 1200 horsepower
I don't
GTR.
think it'll get walked. It'll be close.
It'd be a cool.
You guys think the Civic could run a 1200 wheel horsepower GTR?
Okay, Civic on 40 pounds of boost. Do you think it could race a 1200 wheel horsepower GTR?
I think
Like
it'd be fair. I did like the weight calculation, like power per weight, and they're very close.
it's hard to say. Yes, no. Did I win? Sorry, I was cleaning the garage for it. So again, winner will be announced later in the next week, basically, or this week, I guess, since it's technically Sunday. Send everything off to our sweepstakes attorneys. They're gonna get back to us. They'll contact you. We'll contact you, whatever it is. But we're not picking a winner tonight. The giveaway is over. So if you guys want to order merch, you still can. But it will not get you entries for the giveaway. What if I wouldn't win, but I feel it would be close? Do you email the winner or text? So typically it'll be either a call or an email. Depends on what contact info they left during their checkout. If they didn't leave an email or...
No, go ahead. I was just going to make another comment about the Civic.
If they didn't leave an email or if they didn't leave a text message, but they have an address, like we'll send you a letter. You know?
So numerous people mentioned about the Civic and the GTR that if you had a sequential. So I don't know if everyone knows this, but the misconception about a sequential is that's just the actual shifter. It's not the actual transmission. So like if you look at like Kyle's sequential and then like the Civic, the Civic, they're the same transmission. They're both dog boxes. It's just the actual shifter box.
The mechanism.
The shifter mechanism is the only thing different. So as long as, and then like the Civic having no lift shift is the same thing. You just like stay pinned and you just bam, bam. You just gotta like H pattern it instead of just back, back, back. But it's the same exact transmission, so they shift the same speed.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's just the mechanics of the shift itself.
Right. See you
so
later,
you guys know.
Aaron. Thank you guys for chilling. It's been a great hangout. Yeah, it's cool hanging out with you guys. It's cool having 400 of you, basically the homies, like chilling in here with the shop, and we're drinking a beer. This is my one beer. I don't think I've had a couple beers since the start of the giveaway. But it's stressful, guys. It's stressful. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want the Civic to run at 8 this year. I don't know if that's gonna happen this year or not. It's kind of the plan, but we'll see. I think we got to turn it up a little bit. I think it's gonna have to be in that like 50 pound of boost range, versus the that is a lot.
It's gonna need sleeves at that point.
Oh yeah, I mean it needs sleeves. We already know that it needs it all, but. I mean, I'm excited. We got the new turbo yesterday, so I went home after making the smoothie, and the new turbo was on my porch. How's the baby? Oh, the baby, doing great. So she's
a cool baby.
Pretty cool baby. She's like,
cool
I know
baby.
I don't post a whole lot on Instagram, and so I was actually thinking about starting like a personal Instagram.
Yeah.
Like that way, if like you guys wanted to actually follow me and like just as like a dude in the family and like that type of stuff, it would be that, because now like the Motion Auto is like more like business stuff, and like I do integrate like a little bit of family stuff here and there, but again, it would be some more so like family friendly. I mean, everything we do is pretty much family friendly anyhow, more family oriented and stuff like that too, versus it just being about cars and all that stuff too. Personal IG sounds dope. AS as fuck, dude. You seem well centered. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting a decent balance between, like business and personal, and like working and chilling at home and family time and work time and stuff. I mean, it's definitely been a little bit of a challenge, trying to achieve that balance. And I don't think you're ever gonna have like a perfect balance, but yeah. Rudnick's Rice from Miata. Luck.
Yeah, I've been watching his videos lately, but it seems like he's been having a rough go with that
yeah,
thing.
it seems like that thing's just being a piece of crap. I don't know. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, we're gonna get the first gear lockout for all Trev here. K-Tune makes it with the K-Tune shifter, so I mean, it happened.
For my 1-2-1s?
Yeah.
Whew. I don't want to do that again. That hurt.
Yeah.
Good thing it wasn't a stock head, because man, that would have not went over well.
Yeah.
Turbo the 4Runner.
That thing would rip, because it's a 4-liter, isn't it?
4.7.
4.7?
V8, man. It's V8.
That was a baby V8. The old guy. Dude, I don't know why they ever stopped
Making V8s?
Like, why would you stop making a V8 4Runner?
Missions.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Missions. 1,000 horsepower Supra. I don't know what to do with the Supra right now. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to do with the Supra right now.
K-Tune parts are junk. I mean, all the K-Tune parts we've used on like all our swap parts have been great.
I mean,
I have no issues.
Yeah. I mean, we've
don't-
had pretty good luck with them.
We're not running like their engine stuff, but
I've seen people say things on the internet, but
people say lots of things.
people
on the
say
internet.
lots of things on the internet, and I
Yeah.
mean, the K-Tune stuff that we've used is pretty good. So
Yeah.
waiting for the OM606 build. Well, I just bought another one. So how you doing?
Add it to the list.
Add to the list. Hybrid racing parts.
Good night,
The
guys.
3.4
Yeah.
V6 was the best since the 22 RE.
3.4.
Man, maybe I should do a 22 RE build.
Stop giving them ideas. Stop.
Man, there's just so many.
If we had a board back there with like actual builds and ideas, we would need that whole wall,
Or if
and nothing would ever get crossed off.
If we had a like a whiteboard of all of the ideas that have came out of my mouth, it would look like a newspaper, like just like printed all over the wall of all the
Yeah.
crap that I've talked about. 22 RE dots. Build a K Miata. I don't know. Are you guys tired of seeing K series on the internet? Do you think I should do another K series build? I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of people doing K series stuff. The Boosted Boys do a lot of K series stuff. I've talked to Kyle about it. He's already like tired of doing K series stuff. He's tired of doing K series stuff. Are you guys tired of K series stuff? Like, I think like between me and the Boosted Boys and the other people doing freaking K swap. I mean, K swap the world. I mean, that is true. I'm tired. See, somebody's tired of K series. Turbo LS the truck. Do an EcoBoost or an EcoTech. Trevi's custom trumps all builds.
Again, a Maribara. Vortec.
The Maribara. I really need to do.
Vortec.
I need to get back on the Maribara. Should
Vortec.
I put a Maribara in my S14? Or should I put a K series in the S14?
I was thinking today, when we get the
Oh, we can't whisper to each other
when you
because we
get
have
the
mics.
Maribara done, we should send it to Eddie and have him do like the interior all dope. Cause it'll be all patinaed and then have the interior like super dope.
B18 GSR single cam build. I want to pull out the sleeper again. Maybe we could pull out the sleeper and do like a.
I need to buy another ECU.
I bought one already.
Oh yeah.
So we could pull out the sleeper, and we could do like a.
Do you have the injectors still, or did you pull them?
I stole them.
Yeah.
They're in this thing now, but
The injectors.
we were already running out of injectors because we were making 500 on 1200 cc injectors on E85, so we had already needed bigger injectors.
Some 15s.
So it needs like some 15s or the 2200s. So I talked to the homies at Deechworks. Which, if you guys need some Deechworks injectors, motionperformance.com.
let us know.
We'll freaking get. If it's not on the website, if it's listed on their website, we should still
I tried
be
to
able
add
to
a
get it.
ton of Deechworks stuff, so there should
Yeah.
be a bunch of Deechworks stuff on there.
Speed Academy has a beautiful K-swapped S14. Yeah, I watched their build on it. So the biggest thing is pretty much the oil pan, like figuring out the oiling system for that. Do more Turbo Civic giveaways. I'm down. I just think it's such a relatable car, and like the response that we've seen as far as like people commenting and even you guys, just watching the videos and stuff, like people are really stoked about the Turbo Civic, giveaways, because it's such a relatable, cool, fun, affordable car that, like you could literally take that thing home and buy pistons and rods for it, and within depending on your machine shop or whatever, like you could have that thing back together. If you just slap pistons and rods, you could have it back together in like a weekend, and just what you do is turn it up, and you can make like 500 plus horse.
That's
So,
funny.
drivability and affordability, by far the best daily. It's funny too. Me and Ty, we were on our way to go pick up some more equipment the other day, and I was talking to him. I was like, man, like it's crazy how many of those like 96 Civics, like 96 and up Civics, you still see on the road. They're everywhere all the time.
They're like that in Toyota Corollas and
Yeah.
Camrys. Oh, if you had like a 98 Toyota Camry, that thing is still on the road.
Oh yeah.
Still.
Somebody said build a really cool all-wheel drive rally
Build
car.
a rally all-wheel Civic.
Build a rally, and that was a super chat. So thanks, big AODH. OAD. Oda.
Some guy said C5 drift car. Seems like everybody's doing a Corvette drift car right now, though.
Yeah.
Like that's the new drift. That's the new S13.
Mm,
S13s, like
It's like
C5,
it-
C6s.
It's like the people that have built a bunch of S13s and 14s.
Yeah, they want something different.
That are just like tired of them. That are like, all right, let's do.
So all the guys who've been drifting for like 5+ years are now all building Corvettes. It seems. Which they work. They're great cars. Shout out Matt Field.
He's here in Colorado for.
Yeah, he's here right now.
Supercharge something. So on Facebook Marketplace, there was a D series supercharger.
Jackson Racing?
Yeah.
Dude, those things are like, you should almost buy that just to have it because people want them because you can't find them.
It was on.
Nick said he tried to buy one and it was like $3,000.
This was like 1,700.
Oh, wow, that's a deal.
Man, the turbos are just so good. Colorado peeps represent. So we've been on this thing for 100 minutes.
That's fine.
That's crazy.
That is
Agreed. We
crazy.
need a Ty car. Ty, do you need a car?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm picky about building cars.
Ty's weird about cars.
I'm like weird. So I built. All right. So I have like a weird history. We're not going to get into it right now. Maybe one day we'll
We could do a podcast.
do a podcast. We'll do my whole story of like how I built cars.
Why he hates cars.
And why I hate building cars. Because there's a really deep, interesting story to that whole thing.
Twin
So,
charge Civic giveaway.
One day.
Maybe we should do a podcast. So if you guys would like a podcast, if you guys like the audio feed on these microphones, it'll probably sound better actually in a podcast if we upload it. We do have a Patreon, and that was the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I spent $200 on this Rode microphone so that we could actually do a podcast, and we just got busy and all that stuff. But that was actually going to be one of the first podcasts, and that's what we talked about was actually doing that. So if you guys are interested in that, go subscribe to the Motion Auto freaking
If you guys go subscribe to
Patreon.
Patreon, I can get some enthusiasm behind Trevor. We can get her pushing going because we'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about all day, every day.
I mean, we got 400 people here. If we could get,
if
we got 40 people on the Patreon, how many people do we have on the Patreon?
I think there's like 30 or 40 right now. So
30 or 40?
I think our goal was 100 before we started the podcast. We would do a weekly podcast would be the goal.
If we could do 100 people on the Patreon, I think the minimum thing on there is what, $2 or is it $5? It's like a month.
So it's like $5 to get.
It's a monthly subscription. Basically, you support your boys. It just
$5.
auto withdrawals or whatever.
One Starbucks.
If we could get 100 people on there, we'll do the Thai podcast, and then you could unsubscribe if you want. If you don't like it.
If you really
How do I
find out
join-
why I hate cars.
How do I join Patreon? Go to one of my latest videos. If you scroll down, it should be in the description. It should just be like join the Patreon.
I think it's really just Patreon/Motion Auto TV too. So
Yeah. Maybe we could talk about my Crown Vic, the stolen Crown Vic in Florida.
Oh yeah, that's still a situation. If you want to know about the stolen Crown Vic, go join the Patreon and we'll tell you
We'll
guys.
talk about the stolen
We'll talk about
Crown
that.
Vic.
We'll talk about everything. We'll talk about all 31 cars outside. We'll talk about the car under the cover. We'll talk about
Who the card to the cover?
my
Ty Sitch.
my sitch, everything.
We could talk about 5 reasons why I hate Tommy F. Yeah. Should we do that?
And we should get Tommy on here, and then
No, I don't.
Tommy's on me.
I don't. Tommy's a cool dude. I honestly, I like before I actually met Tommy in person and just watching his videos, I was like, eh. Like
who's that
like,
guy? He's kind of like, eh.
I just watched
then
his
you
video, I was
meet
like-
Tommy, and you're like,
then you meet him and you're like,
he's tight.
he's tight, but he's like,
Because he's himself. Like he's no different. He's unapologetically himself,
yeah,
which is something to be respected, I guess.
yeah, it's cool. He's a cool dude. But
Well, should we wrap it up? We'll give you guys 5 minutes to
Yeah.
wrap. Anything? Any questions?
ooh, I'll tell
anything?
you why I sold the R8.
Was it? That'll be the podcast. Did I make the biggest mistake of my life? No. Maybe.
Honestly, like I don't know.
We talk about this every day.
Every time I don't know. I wish I wouldn't have sold the R8, but you live and you learn. We could talk about that too. Glad to have you and Kyle representing Colorado. Well, I appreciate it, Anthony. Yeah, I mean, Colorado's a pretty cool state. Oh, we've talked about moving. Whew. Moving somewhere far away.
Am I leaving Trevor?
Ty is leaving Motion Auto.
That might be another topic.
I mean, Ty was actually
Remember that? Remember about 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
About 3 weeks ago when Ty was... Join the podcast. Join the Patreon.
Patreon, guys, and we'll tell you all the juicy
We'll just
goodness.
get on there. I mean, so me argue with Jamie? That never happens, right? No, I mean, relationships are perfect on the internet.
Life is easy when you're a YouTuber.
Yeah, everything.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon. We'll show you how it's not. No,
We'll tell you all. We'll tell all.
I mean, so we did do a live stream on the Patreon. Remember when we did that?
We did, yeah.
We actually, and that was pretty cool. Pretend race team fun. Yeah.
This guy keeps saying I'm Justin Timberlake from Alpha Dog. So it's ironic. So I actually get a Justin Timberlake reference quite a bit, but I actually love Alpha Dog. I think that's such a cool movie. I think that's more relevant nowadays more than anything.
Alpha Dog? I haven't even watched it.
So the people, all the citizens, they have time. Isn't that Alpha Dog? No, Alpha Dog is where he's the drug dealer. Dude, he's like dealing with the drug dealers. That's a different movie. What's the one where he has the time where people are like, they have to keep like buying time to like continue to live? And that's a cool movie too. Justin Timberlake, I forget what that one's called.
Maybe that sounds like I need to watch.
Alpha Dog. I forgot about Alpha Dog. That's a great movie. God, that's a good movie. I forgot about that one. That's a really good one.
I feel like freaking I'm getting old.
I think we are getting old.
I mean, I'm 20. Am I 28 or 29? 28.
You're 28. I'm
Pretty sure I'm 28. Ty's 29.
I just turned 29 like a month
My
ago.
brother's turning freaking 30. Whoo. My dad's like, my mom. How old is my mom? She's 20. She's 48. My dad's like 50 something.
My dad's like 56.
That's crazy.
No, my dad's only not 57. Man.
Watching from Jamaica. Appreciate it. I just turned 29 August 1st. Wish I didn't have to sell my 87 T2 RX-7. Was ruined. Best high school car I ever got.
If you want my RX-7s, go watch Dave's content.
You know what? What my high school car was?
Cavalier.
Freaking 1998 Chevy Cavalier with the 2-liter, or maybe it was the 2.2.
Yeah, the 2.2. It was like the.
It was the 2.2 with the 3-speed automatic.
Wow.
3-speed automatic.
Oh, but I had you beat in every aspect. I had a 95 Nissan Maxima with the VQ35. No, was it VG30DE?
It was a VG30DE.
VG30DE with a 5-speed auto.
Was it auto?
Yeah. Oh, I wanted a manual.
Honestly, like a 95 Maxima when I was in high school, I wanted a 95
That's
Maxima.
What I had. Yeah.
Like, they were dope.
I mean, like that was a lot of car because it was like roomy. It had all the everything was all your homies in there. It was
3-liter
V6.
They were decent looking too.
Yeah.
See, the 2.2 Ecotech, mine was not the Ecotech. Mine wasn't even the Quad 4. Mine was the 2.2, or maybe mine was the 2-liter. Whatever. It's a 98 base model. AC didn't work, and that's actually how I learned how to figure out AC was because it was black, and I had to drive like 40 miles a day for work in the freaking 100-degree weather. So I went to the junkyard, got an AC compressor, put it on there, didn't work, took it back, got another AC compressor, brought it back, put it in there, worked fine, charged the AC, and I had ice cold freaking AC. My uncle had some 12-inch subwoofers. Like
I had 212s in my Maxima, in the back of my Maxima.
So
I remember one time I had a like block or whatever. Like I was like a senior in high school, and I was in the parking lot waiting for like my block. I was just hanging out, just chilling in my car, and I was bumping my tunes with my subs, and our SRO came out and told me to like turn my car off because my subs were like bothering the classrooms from the parking lot, and so I got out of the car to talk to him, and then I locked my keys in the car with it running and my music and subs just bumping. Yeah, so I had to like break into my trunk, climb through the little single section back seat to like turn my keys off. The whole time my subs was blaring, just bumping.
And I had 212s with like a super cheap deck and stock speakers. Mm-hmm. That's like the high school thing.
That's what I did. I had two Kicker 12s.
212s, stock speakers, cheapest deck you could get, just bumping. I mean, it didn't even matter. All you needed was that bass. You just needed to have, as long as your license,
you need that rattle.
As long as your license plate was going like, you're good.
As long as it sounded like your car was about to rattle apart at the stoplight. It's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NSX is a total dream car, man. I want one of the new.
I was actually, we were talking about NSXs today. I sent Trevor a new NSX, an old NSX, and the funny thing is they were almost the same price.
That's stupid.
Yeah. A 91 NSX and a 2017, I think, or 18 NSX.
Ty almost bought an NSX a long time ago.
I almost bought.
Subscribe to the Patreon.
Subscribe to the Patreon. I'll tell you why I made the biggest mistake and didn't buy an NSX of my life.
And how that led into him hating cars,
And how
because
that
he
led
could have
into him
used
hating
that
cars.
money to buy the NSX, but he didn't. He did something else with it, and now he hates cars.
Now I hate cars.
So, turn 29. Honda Del Sol build. I don't know if I'm into the Del Sol.
The only Del Sols I like are the ones with the auto power roof thing, because that's just cool.
Did you ever go to your side by side? I don't know.
Side by side.
Buy NSX from Copart. I was looking at them. I think they're getting more expensive now. They used to be able to get like a wrecked new NSX on Copart for like 50. Now they're like freaking like 78. I don't know. I need to look at it. I honestly haven't looked at them in a while.
Well, it's almost 1
Well,
a.m., bud.
All right, boys. Well, I think we're going to make like these rods right here,
And bend on out of here.
and we're gonna get out of here. Is what we're gonna do. That's basically what we're gonna do. So, freaking K-series rods. Maybe next giveaway we'll throw those in 2 random orders.
Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate everyone who entered the giveaway. Appreciate you guys watching all the videos. If you guys do go over and join the Patreon, it'd be awesome. We appreciate it. We're going to do more there as well. All the support helps us out to continue to do more for you guys. We had some talks,
We had some talks,
and we are
yeah.
moving.
We're moving forward and up.
moving
That's what
forward
we're
and
doing.
up, and that's the only way we're going. We decided. So hope you
So-
guys are ready and strap
I'm gonna-
in for the ride.
I'm gonna pull my foot out of my mouth, or my
What is it? We're going to put our money where our mouth is, I guess.
something like that. I don't
In
know.
a sense, but
I'm
We're doing it.
I'm tired of taking 1 step forward and 2 step back, or spending dollars to make pennies, or whatever that is. We're changing the mindset. We're moving forward. We're doing some cool stuff. Excited for the future. Excited to bring you guys along with us. Again, we are not Amazon yet.
we'll get you your orders. They're coming.
Your orders are coming, we promise. And
I'll get 'em shipped.
giveaway will be announced. Giveaway winner will be announced within 10 days, but probably late next week. So, again,
Stay
really
tuned.
appreciate everybody staying, giving us some patience, and, also supporting the giveaways, supporting the channel, watching the videos. And if you haven't yet, go freaking watch my smoothie video. But we're going to get out of here for the night.
See you guys later.
See you guys later.